Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Here is your reading for Gemini season. How is balance looking at the moment? How good are you balancing your external world and your internal world? Does it feel a little bit like you're running on the hamster wheel, and no matter how fast you move, there's seemingly a lack of progress? Well, these are certainly questions that may be raising up for you within Gemini season, but don't worry, all is not lost. It looks very, very exciting season for you, and lots of great things happening. We start with the Queen of Wands, and we see her partner, the King of Wands, here. So this theme of duality is going to come up again and again and again within your reading, and that's hardly surprising as we're moving into Gemini season, and it's the celestial twins that represents this polarization, this duality, the yin and yang aspects, the masculine, the feminine, the light and dark, the active, the passive, all of those concepts. And these are going to be felt very pronouncedly for you, Taurus. It's unsurprising that this theme is coming up quite acutely for an earth sign, because dare I say, you most likely like stability and security and things to be familiar. A lot of the fire signs too have been feeling this fluctuation or the movement between these two polarities somewhat challenging. Well worth going to check out Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius to see what I mean, particularly if your Sun, Moon, and Rising falls both within Taurus and one of the fire signs. Let me know in the comments below if that's you and how that resonates. The fact that we have the King and Queen of Wands is that representation of the masculine and feminine, or the yin and yang, as I prefer to call them, qualities of the Wands. And Wands is very dynamic, it's very forward moving, it's full of energy, it's the element of fire, so it is not quiet by nature. The Queen of Wands in particular is really good at turning her hand to many, many different things, spinning lots of plates. She is very confident. She has this great sense of self-belief. So those are certainly qualities that I want you to imbue, and it's not to diminish that whatsoever. We also have the tea bag just went in my mouth. That sounded ruder than I meant it. But the King of Wands is that energy of forward looking and keeping an eye on the horizon and having a plan and knowing exactly where he's headed to, and having again that confidence and that self-belief and that entrepreneurial spirit to make these things happen. It's a really, really great energy. So we're going to see those two aspects coming through for you, and that's really, really good. It's a great time to think about what it is you want. What is your long-term vision? What is your long-term goals? Have you got a vision board? Do you know exactly what it is you're moving towards? And that doesn't necessarily have to be in life, because sometimes that can be a bit overwhelming. But even if you ask yourself, okay, what am I hoping to achieve over the next 3 months? I did that recently with my marketing team, and keeping that focus was really, really helpful, because there's an accountability. We know what we're moving towards and what we're trying to achieve. Now, part of the challenge for you this month is that we have the appearance of the High Priestess slap bang in the middle of your reading. A really great card, all about the intuition, the dreamscape. She's the keeper of secrets, but she understands the need for stillness. She understands the need for going in order to receive the answers that we want. So once more, there is this polarity between the outside world and wanting to act and bringing things into the world versus our inside world. So there's a big call for you this month, Taurus, to make sure that you are doing both of these things. This is why I started with that question. What's your balance looking like? What's that balance looking like between your active and passive, that yin and yang. Think of things within those terms. It's going to be really, really useful. Indeed, the High Priestess sits in front of the two towers of Boaz and Yakin, one black, one white, and this indeed shows the duality. It's almost like the card of Gemini. You can see the symbol there that's very similar. It's not, she's actually ruled by the moon and she has a slightly more Cancerian energy, but it's obvious to see how those Gemini themes are playing out, particularly, as I say, with regards to the duality. And this is similarly echoed by the Two of Cups. Again, we have the appearance of the two numerologically, you've guessed it, is all about duality, where there was the one, the singular, it splits, and then there's suddenly opposition. But opposition isn't always a bad thing. It just means that it is different from. So you're really being called over the next 30 days, call on both aspects of yourself. Call upon the critical mind and the intuitive mind. Call upon the material world and the spiritual world. Call upon your passivity and your activity. Call upon dynamicism and stillness. These two things have to be brought into balance, because otherwise this is likely to happen. The Three of Pentacles reversed. It's not a quote unquote bad card reversed. None of these. It just, for me, reverse cards usually indicate too much energy or too little of energy. Loving your Tarotscope so far? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so that you never miss a reading. Drop your favourite emoji or share your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from you. And check out the pinned comment below to find your rising and moon signs for a full 360 view of your season ahead. You'll also find a quick link to sign up for email alerts so you're always in the loop when a new Tarotscope drops. Now let's get back to your reading. The Three of Pentacles is a card of growth, of materialization, setting down the foundations on which we can build the future that we're hoping for, or the vision for ourselves that we are hoping for. And the fact that it's upside down is why, right at the beginning, my third question is, does it feel like you're on a hamster wheel? And no matter how fast you move, and no matter how much energy and time and dedication you're putting into things, you feel like you're not making as much progress as possible. And that's a really difficult and frustrated energy in combination with the King of Wands. The King of Wands likes to achieve, it wants to be able to go out into the world. Now, why is that happening? Well, that's happening because this balance is out of sync. It's out of balance. The true leader knows that, yes, I need the vision, but I also need to surrender. Or, yes, I need the creativity, but also I need the rest. And it's looking at all aspects of your life and think, actually, has it gone to a certain extreme? And if so, can I think of those extremes within this masculine and feminine aspect, or the yin and yang aspect, light and dark aspect? There's a bit of a call too. The fact that we're in Gemini season. Gemini is a lot about communication, collaboration, working with others. There is a question, therefore, of, are you trying to do too much yourself? Again, this might be leading to this feeling of running on this hamster wheel and feeling a little out of breath and a little out of sorts. So if we're able to call upon the resources as we need them. Just talking personally, I am trying to do up my garden at the moment, and I had a couple of friends over, and I only wanted them to help me with a small task, but they ended up helping me for a few hours, and it was wonderful because I made so much progress in the garden. And it was just a really lovely collective feeling. And I was thinking, actually, I need to call upon the assistance and help of people more often. So this is also a point of reflection for you, Taurus. Does that help? Does that bring clarity for you? If so, I'd love to hear in the comments below. Do you want to learn more about the tarot? Well, you're in luck. I've just started releasing videos exploring each of the major arcana, go and check out my video library on how to do that, and start learning how to interpret the cards for yourself. But until next time, have a wonderful, wonderful month, and I shall see you then. Bye for now.